Hello, this is John from the Digital Growth Community, brought to you by B.O.S. Solutions. Be your own self solution. And if you're tired of going nowhere, doing nothing, overworking, and having nothing to show for it, but bills that are stacked up at the end of the month or week, well then I'd have you get a serious thought about 4 income streams with the digital growth community. One purchase, but this program works if you have an existing business or if you want to start your own business where you can be the owner of your business, not the employee making somebody else rich. That's the whole reason for the digital growth community. And that's why I have stuck with it, because it is one purchase, but the value you get is 4 income streams with the 4 programs and the legacy program. And the best part of it is you have all the resell rights. And here's just some of the things that you do get. You will get enhanced skills, advanced strategies, how to scale this business. And the best part is you can do this with 2 hours a day. That's what the program is modeled after. It's a proven blueprint. And once you join the community, you can go and see other testimonials from people that have made it happen all over the world. And I'm not going to sit there and tell you it's going to happen overnight. It's not. You got to put in the work. You got to be willing to go out there. You got to put yourself out there. Like I'm doing this with the live stream on TikTok now. And yes, am I nervous? Whoever can see me. But you know what? I don't care. The worst I can do is flub up something. But the 4 programs you get with the legacy program is the launch pad, the passive daily pay, the digital mastery, and the legacy program. This is a total of a $1,900 value, but the value you get is the community, the free mentorship, weekly webinars. This is what the program does for you. And again, if you have an existing business, this online education, the digital education, will teach you how to do ClickFunnels and expand your current business. So that's not a problem. And you can go to my website, Legacy with You, which I've got up here in the corner. Put in your email, and you will receive a free blueprint guide how you can make $10,000 in 30 days. That's how it starts out. And the program is a one-time purchase of $900. But like I said, it's a $1,900 value. And it gives you the resell rights. The resell rights is 100% commission for you, and it's all based off it's not just fluff. It really does work for you. They pride themselves, and it's modeled after a 2-hour workday. And that means you can use whatever platform you want. And you can use whatever works for you, but I prefer TikTok and YouTube. And like I said, this is the pain part. But you know what? Just from being in the military, pain is a sign of weakness leaving the body. And you will get more comfortable putting yourself out there. And I've said this in a previous video. Would you rather be like the government that can't do anything, or you make a difference for yourself? If you're here in the United States, you know what's going on. I don't need to go into all the noise with that crap. But why don't you make a difference? It's like working out. You got to make it happen. You take that first step. You get on the stair stepper. You go in the pool. That first stroke. That it starts with you, and you gotta enjoy the journey to get to your destination. It's how you transform yourself during the journey. That's what's important. And you can't, those values and that integrity to show you're going to do the work applies to anything you do. That's the work ethic. To be successful in anything, you got to have a work ethic and keep going at it. You know, it's just like, you know, you're reading a book. You start at page 1. You go from there. And that's like this program. You follow the blueprint, the steps, and you're going to see success. You know, wouldn't it be nice to have a couple thousand extra a month or whatever you pursue? There's people that are paying off their vehicles, getting caught up on their bills, not worrying when they go to the grocery store. You know, and I've worked those jobs where, and I'm a 1099 contractor. I'm a private investigator, serve papers, things like that. I've worked for a company where last February they decided they're not going to pay me no more. And I know there's people watching this that's happened to them, and I'm sick of it. That is one of the lowest things you can do. But you know what? I'm not going to sit and dwell on it. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to make it happen. I'm not going to mention those people, but it fuels my fire. Use something to fuel your fire and make a difference for yourself and your family. Create a legacy that you can pass down and help other people and teach other people these skills and strategies to, you know, I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and that's why I came up with my brand, Be Your Own Self Solution. I would love to have a community of entrepreneurs be part of this, you know, because I love hearing stories. I love the diversity of hearing people from all over the world. You know, that's kind of what I'm about, because I feel you can learn from anyone. If you think you're the smartest person in the room, then that's the problem. You're the problem. Because if you can't learn something from every person, then, you know, go watch your kitty videos or animals doing whatever, because you can waste 2 hours on the social media doing that. But I choose to make a difference. And that's why I'd love for you to join me. Go to my website, legacywithyou.com. You'll get your free blueprint today, and you can start out from there. I'd love for you to join me. But let's make this work. You know, is there anybody out there? You know, I put my link out there. I can also put out my B.O.S.S solutions .myshopify.com. You can get these digital products there, and you can also see some of the other products that I offer. It's drop shipping with the B.O.S.S Solution Store. You can think it, you can believe it, and you can wear some of this stuff. Let me see if I can add that. Well, anyway, I'd love for you to, it's $900, but it's a one-time purchase. And after that, you get your website. And if you're worried about not being a tech person, which I'm not, there's people in the community that are certified to do that for you. I paid $250 for that. And to me, it was well worth the time because I did it in a couple hours, and I could probably take 5 or 6 and still not have it right. So that's a burden off your mind. If you're worried about, oh, I'm older, I'm 50 years old, and I've done plenty of things and I can do some stuff on a computer, but when it comes to that kind of thing, I'd rather have somebody that can do it for me. So there's nothing to worry about. You get 4 income streams. It's a one-time purchase. You get the blueprint. It's automated, and that's your freedom machine. It works 24/7 for you. So you can wake up in the morning and there might be $900 going directly into your bank account. Wouldn't that be a great feeling? I know it would be. So these are the things you can do. And like I said, if you have an existing business, you can apply some of these strategies. And if you have digital products from there, you can make it work with this, because you want to be able to have that space for yourself. But I'd love for you to see me, love for you to go to my website, put in your email. And like I said, if you feel like stopping anytime so you don't get those emails, that's your choice. You can unsubscribe at any time. It's not going to keep on sending you emails. But if you want to make an investment in yourself and make a difference for you and your family and free up time and worry, this is a great program, because this isn't like other programs where somebody else is making money off of you once you purchase, or when somebody else buys from you. It goes directly to you, nobody else. That's the reason I am with this program. The community is great. There's live webinars weekly. There's all kinds of things. And Michelle Neal, who started this, is a great teacher. She has content weekly, and it's priceless. Like I said, it's a $1,900 value, but you get all 4 programs for $900. So you make the decision. You can sit and do nothing and hem and haw and make excuses, kind of like our government. But is anything getting done? Nope. So you make the choice for yourself. I hope to see you there. Again, go to legacywithyou.com, put in your email, or you can go to my Shopify store, bosssolutions.myshopify.com. Hope to see you there. Have a great day.